EGM Network.
From Studio A in sunny Florida, welcome to Beauty and the Beach Radio, where it's all about who's beautifying Vero Beach. Today's show is brought to you by Dale Sorensen Real Estate. And here's your host and glamour girl, makeup artist, Cindy Goetz.
Hey guys, welcome back to Beauty and the Beach Radio. Do you recognize that sound? Well, it has officially kicked off, and I'm not talking football season, guys. I am talking Red Kettle season with the Salvation Army. I know you know that sound. It's magic. Right, Cindy?
It is magic.
Yes.
Absolutely magic.
Yes.
Okay.
So, guys, how did the kettle get started? Right? Have you ever thought about that? Or how do you sign up to ring the bell? Well, we are going to answer all those questions. So hang on. I have a guest today who is going to take care of all that so you could be part of the fun that we have every year ringing the bell. Now, listen, let's talk about the history. Have you ever asked yourself, how did this get started? Right? Like when you're shopping every holiday season and you see that red bucket and you hear the bell, do you go, well, when did this start and how did it get started? Well, I'm going to tell you the history because I did not know the history until I started ringing the bell, and it just really warmed my heart. So I want you to know the story. So maybe the next time you see a bell ringer, you are going to be so thrilled to put money in the bucket. So here is the history. So in December of 1891, Captain Joseph McPhee of the Salvation Army in San Francisco, California, was stumped. So he wanted to provide a Christmas dinner, you guys, for 1,000 poor people, but did not have a way to pay for it. Now, he thought back to when he was a sailor, all right, in Liverpool, England, where on the docks of the city's waterfront, he remembered seeing a large pot, okay, into which charitable donations could be thrown. Well, the next day, McPhee secured permission to place a brass urn at the Oakland Ferry Landing. Beside the pot, he placed a sign that read, "Keep the pot boiling." Soon, he had all the money he needed to fund that year's Christmas dinner. So 2 years later, McPhee's fundraising idea had expanded to 30 kettle locations on the West Coast. He'd grown the program with the help from two young Salvation Army officers McIntyre and Lewis. So after Christmas 1895, McIntyre and Lewis were transferred to the East Coast. They took with them the idea of the Christmas kettle. Thus, the Christmas kettle began, or it was born. Pretty cool, huh? So it started out feeding 1,000 people at Christmas, and it just kept going and going and going. So listen, I want to just share a few statistics because I truly believe in the Salvation Army. For those who are hearing this for the first time, I've shared it before, but my mom, growing up, she actually was a captain with the Salvation Army. So I was very familiar with the program and all the good things that it does. Never rang the bell, though, until probably about 5 or 6 years ago. But they do so much good. So listen, in the U.S., guys, over 37 million people live in poverty. In the U.S., the land of opportunity, 37 million live in poverty. Over 500,000 are homeless, guys. Over 500,000 are homeless. The current unemployment rate in the United States is about 4.1%, which seems kind of low, but that equals 7 million people are unemployed. 45% of Americans have less than 1,000 in savings. So if they hit a bump in the road, they can end up homeless, not having money to put food on the table. So why do I say all this? Because Salvation Army helps with these scenarios. They help people put food on the table and help them, provide during those tough times. So that's why the kettle is so important. So I want to introduce to you the person that organizes it and makes it happen every year. She is beautiful. She's first time on Beauty and the Beach Radio. She is special events and volunteer coordinator at the Salvation Army of Indian River County. Please welcome my guest, Ashley Stibble.
Hi there.
Hi, Ashley. Welcome to Beauty
Thank
the
you.
Beach Radio.
Thank you for having me.
So this is your Super Bowl season for Kettle.
Yes, ma'am.
For ringing the bell for the kettle. We were talking off air. It's a marathon because you have basically from Thanksgiving to Christmas. Now, I know you start a little ahead of Thanksgiving, and I believe you do ring a little bit after Christmas.
Just till Christmas Eve.
Okay. So, but that's not a lot of days.
No, it's not.
So we need people to ring the bell so we can really make this special this year for you and for your new title, right?
Absolutely.
Right? So, all right. So, now that people are tuned in and they're like, I'm kind of curious. I see the bell ringers. Maybe they're curious, Ashley, about how to be a part of it. So let's get right to it. How do they sign up? How do they become a bell ringer?
There are a couple different ways. The easiest way is to go to registertoring.com. From there, you can sign up. You can see all of the places, locations that we have available, all of the available shifts. You can start a group, and you and your friends or coworkers or family can sign up for a whole day at any location that's available and take turns. Make it a whole day event.
Okay. So I'm gonna say, and Cindy, if you want to pipe in, but the first time I had Salvation Army on the radio, I was so inspired that I got a bunch of my friends together and I booked an entire day. I booked from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., actually 6 p.m. And I said to my friends, all right, and there's a picture right there. We would literally my friends would sign up for 1 hour. And I'm like, come on your lunch break, come on your coffee break, come before work, come after work. And it was so easy for them to donate 1 hour of their time. We put costumes on. Cindy is a reigning, she won prizes for being best costume.
I did. I won best, favorite best costume or whatever. It was unreal. We did it at the Miracle Mile Publix. Unbelievable. The people coming out, it was just incredible. And they loved the show.
They love the show. So, Ashley, it's crazy. We would have singers, literally, and they would bring their own equipment, and people would stop and just listen to caroling from some of these people that volunteered.
It's amazing. Just today, I stopped by the Sam's Club, and there were a couple girls, and they were just singing their carols with their heart. Like it was amazing to watch, and people were getting such a kick out of it, joining along. It was really great to see, especially at this time when it's just before Thanksgiving. But people are really enjoying it.
Do you remember, Cindy, the year we had a viola player?
Yeah.
Yes, we had a viola player.
We had like a what do you call it? Rockettes production.
Oh, we did. We really did. We had a snow machine one year.
We had everything. We had
We had Zach. He's just you and Zach have been with me every year.
Okay.
And actually, Zach had someone fill in one year, and he loves karaoke.
Yes.
So he would literally have a microphone and play Christmas music and sing carols all, during his hour.
Yeah,
that is amazing.
Full costume. So, I want to tell people that in signing up, I know this sounds crazy, but if you've never done it before, you just don't know. There's no experience necessary.
No experience necessary.
Right?
None at all.
No. And it's much more fun, in my opinion, Ashley, and I think why we were so successful is we grabbed friends to do it with us. So you didn't feel awkward or weird or self-conscious. You got to spend the hour or two with your friend and ring the bell and meet people. And we would have a blast, but it was because we were all, I feel like we went as a group.
And there were teams. Look at this one photo. They all emailed or whatever and figured out what their team costume was going to be.
Each hour was a different costume
It was unreal.
theme.
Yeah.
And they were snowflakes one year.
Right.
That was when they brought the snow machine.
Yeah.
But guys, I know we're setting the bar high, but try it for the first year, right? Like you don't even have to be in costume.
No.
So what are the requirements that
People ring in regular clothes. We have aprons, volunteer badges. Some people choose to get festive and wear antlers. We have Santas, we have elves, it runs the whole gamut. So whatever you're comfortable in.
Now, I will even say, Ashley, one year, and I think this requires permission, but we actually had a couple people bring their dog. and they put antler ears on the dog, and it laid there very quietly, but it did get a lot of money.
To my knowledge, they are allowed.
Yes. So again, we made it a fun affair, and I want to encourage Ashley, anybody that's listening right now. We know it's a fact. It's a scientific fact that when you give, it makes you feel better.
Yeah.
Right?
100%.
So why not give yourself the gift of feeling really good at Christmas time? And I'm going to suggest, if you're listening to my voice right now, if you're listening to Ashley, you're listening to Cindy, what I'm going to suggest is grab your girlfriend that you normally go to happy hour with and say, all right, let's meet an hour prior or 2 hours prior. They're usually 2-hour slots. Ring the bell at our location closest to us and still meet up, later for dinner or whatever. If you're a boss, this is a great way to bring the office together, right? You could all go for that 2 hours to a location close to your office. It just brings such great team spirit, right?
It's great for the holidays.
Family time. So if you're wanting to do something together family-wise, you guys, it's an easy thing to do. It won't cost you money. 2 hours, put everybody in matching oh my gosh, we had matching pajamas one year. Do you remember that, Cindy?
Did. Yeah, we did.
They all wore Rudolph, reindeer,
Yes.
full reindeer snuggies.
Perfect.
Yeah, I wish we had a picture of that. And they won that year, by the way.
Yeah, they did.
But wear matching clothes or not, but to bring your kids with you and do that. I think
Kids are more than welcome. It is a great experience for kids to see, and to see the kids donating to the kettle is amazing.
Yeah.
But for kids to start volunteering at such a young age is an incredible thing to instill in them.
Now, let me ask you this. How much money should they donate? Now I'm talking to the people that see the kettle. How much money should they donate to this kettle? And it's not
as much as they see fit.
Okay.
Now, this is something that supports our program, supports the Salvation Army and all of our programs throughout the year. This is our only fundraiser, and it's 100% by volunteers. Yeah. All of our bell ringers are volunteers taking the time out of their days to ring bells, to raise money, to support our social programs, our pantry. We help with utilities, with water, with electric, to help people that are, having a little tough time or a little down on their luck, to help them get through to the next month, to get back on their feet.
Yeah.
We have so many programs that we do throughout the year, from after school programs. We have our adult rehabilitation program, which is amazing. We have multiple locations throughout Florida and throughout the nation that we're able to provide people that are struggling with different addictions a place to go to, rehabilitate. So this bell ringing is something that generates the funds to afford all of that.
Right.
So whatever they feel like giving is great.
And I say that because I used to think, and this, I'm being very transparent, and Cindy, if you want to pipe in on this, prior to me ringing the bell, I used to think, I only have $1 in my purse. So what's $1 going to do, right? Or, I only have change with me, because a lot of times people just take a credit card, right? Which is, I do that a lot. And I realize that $1 does make a difference. Yeah. And spare change makes a difference. So maybe right now, guys, you count the days to Christmas Eve, and your kid, collects all the coins that he has, and then you go to one of the bell ringing places and dump your coins into the bucket. Like, every bit matters. Is
it
that
all
right?
adds up. It all
really
adds up. If everyone gives a little, that's a lot.
Exactly. There's, let's say, rounded up to 200,000 people, right, in our community. If everybody did $1,
we'd surpass our goal.
Right? Yeah. So there you go, guys. I challenge you, take $1. Like, don't. And here's the other thing, Cindy, that I used to do. I would put money, Ashley, into the bucket. This is prior to me ringing. And then if I saw them again, like two days later shopping, I'd be like, I already put money in the bucket.
You know what? I was going to say that. And so if you go every time and do $1 to each one you go by is another thing, too.
So I can't do that. Now that I've been a bell ringer, I don't care if I gave 2 days ago, I'll give again. And it's not like it's breaking the bank. It's, if I have another $1, if I have more change from 2 days ago, because I know what a difference Salvation Army does, Ashley. And I also know that it sometimes it's hard to find volunteers. So it's like I almost want to support them. Does that make sense, Cindy? Because they're not making any money.
No, right, yeah.
People will avoid you. They won't have eye contact with you. And it's you get it because you're on the other side ringing the bell. So now I go up, I thank them, and I don't care what I have. I'm always putting something in the bucket. So.
That appreciation goes a long way.
Yeah. Oh, we're onto something, Cindy. If everybody did $1 and we have 200,000 people, Salvation Army would be able to take care of all of our people for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
That's a good challenge to our
It is a good challenge.
And that's for all of Indian River County.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that's your challenge. I dare you. I dare you to go
Triple dog
take
dare.
$1 to the first bucket you see with the bell ringing. I dare you to put that $1 in. We should do like a $1 challenge, Cindy, a Beauty and the Beach $1 challenge. We covered how long the shift lasts, which is 2 hours. And then we talked about where the money goes, but is there anything else you want to add to that, Ashley, as far as how this kettle, how it makes a difference to our community?
Well, like I mentioned, all of the money that is raised goes towards Indian River County.
That's
all of the people in need in our community. So your money is staying right here.
Love that.
When you donate, you're donating to your neighbor potentially.
Yeah.
Because you never know who might be struggling.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So that's really important to the Salvation Army that, we all support each other.
Yeah.
We support our neighbors.
Yes.
We don't discriminate. Like we help everyone.
Yes, you do.
Yeah,
I love
do.
that.
Yep.
There's really no, if somebody needs help, they're going to help without any criteria, really.
Yes, absolutely.
I love that. So I wanted to ask you before we go to station break, and if you want to do this off the top of your head, I don't expect you to know all of them, but can you name some of the locations? I do know they have to be pre-approved by Salvation Army, so you can't just go, oh, can they come to my boutique?
Right.
So you do have kind of certain can you kind of share the ones off the top of your head?
Absolutely. So we have Walmart, Sam's Club. Mm-hmm. We have Publix, Winn-Dixie's, and we're also ringing at the post office at the beach on Cardinal.
Yeah.
And then we also have counter kettles. So if a business did want to host a counter kettle, you can contact Salvation Army and we'd be glad to bring you one.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Is that new?
The counter kettle?
Yeah. No. Okay. That's a great
they're going to be
idea.
spread out throughout the county in various Walgreens, CVS, et cetera.
Okay. I love that. Counter kettle. I also noticed, I want to make sure, because when we rang, we always there was like a, sponsored by a business. So tell us real fast if a business would like to kind of sponsor a kettle.
If a business would like to sponsor a kettle, we advertise your name, your business on the kettle sign. So that can stay up from a week up to the entire season. So your business is, getting noticed outside of, whichever store you choose for however long you choose.
I love that.
For a nice donation.
So if anybody wants to sign up to be a bell ringer or maybe give you a donation or have a kettle on the counter, where can they call you, and website again?
Website again is registertoring.com, and they can absolutely call me.
Okay, what numbers can they find you at?
772-453-5383.
Beautiful. 453-5383. We are talking with Ashley with the Salvation Army. We are going to talk more bell ringing as soon as we get back from break. Stay with us.
If you dream of creating a home that embodies sophisticated island living, visit Sunshine Furniture during our Tommy Bahama Home for the Holiday Sale. Bedroom, living and dining room, home office, media, and occasional pieces, Tommy Bahama Furniture is distinctive and unique, yet inviting and comfortable, and is all on sale now. We're also having a huge Black Friday closeout sale on patio furniture, indoor sofas, chairs, occasional tables, and dining sets from Berlin Garden, Windward, Telescope, Lloyd Flanders, Four Seasons, Capri, Universal, and more. Also, all pictures, lamps, and accessories are half price, and don't forget to visit our outlet and sales center across the street. Sunshine Furniture, 1295 US 1 in Vero Beach, next to Planet Fitness. Visit our website at sunshinefurniturecasual.com and hurry in today for our Black Friday savings.
Sunshine Furniture. temperature, the best in every way. Have a sunshine day. Sunshine.
Big news, Treasure Coast. Your favorite mortgage team just got even better. Introducing the same trusted faces you know and love, now with Union Home Mortgage.
Hi, this is Shannon Pohl. Hi, this is Lucy Cranker.
And these high-producing team members bring decades of experience, unwavering honesty, and hearts of gold to every home loan. And here's the best part. Same local processing, underwriting, and appraisers you rely on. Contact Union Home Mortgage.
Visit us online at shannonCpohl.com and lucycranker.com.
Hey, you! Host your very own show every week at Evergreen Media Network in Vero Beach. Go live to YouTube and Facebook with up to 4 people and your very own producer. Be heard on more than 15 podcast platforms and local radio. All you have to do is show up and talk. Your guests can join from anywhere in the world. It's easy to get started with the largest podcast studio on the Treasure Coast. Contact Evergreen Media to tour the studio.
Cindy Goetz, she totally gets it. Oh my gosh, did you see my prom makeup? She so gets it.
Dude, did you see her before and after makeup on Instagram? That makeup girl gets it.
My wedding makeup was so amazing, and my makeup artist, she totally gets it.
My senior photo makeup rocked. She gets it.
You should see her new Facebook profile. Her makeup artist really gets her.
My eye makeup is so on fleek. Thanks, Cindy Goetz.
Cindy Goetz makeup artist, 772-633-4030.
She gets it!
Hey guys, welcome back to Beauty and the Beach Radio, where it's all about kettle season. And we want to thank Dale Sorensen Real Estate for being our exclusive sponsor. So Dale Sorensen Real Estate, we thank you so much, especially during the holidays, getting good cheer out like this and really being able to promote people like Ashley with the Salvation Army. So Dale Sorensen, we appreciate you. Thank you for always sponsoring us. And you can find them online or give them a call. And my favorite place is right there on Cardinal Drive. So go see them, whether you're buying or selling a home. And we also want to thank Varietals. They always make sure we have a lovely beverage for our guests. And of course, they have wonderful, wonderful spirits right now for the holidays. If you're hosting a party, if you're having Thanksgiving meal, Christmas meal with a lot of people, it's a great way to entertain. But we picked out something. It's got a red label, so that goes with the Red Kettle. And it's called Bin. It's actually BIN, Bin 6410. And so I was like, oh my gosh, this would be perfect because they're putting money into a bin. I mean, it's a bucket, but they're putting money into a bin. So it might be a little stretch, but we got this. So it's called Bin 6410. It's a Pinot Noir. It's from Cali, and it's really delicious. So if you've decided you're going to sign up for Salvation Army Ringing, then get yourself a bottle of Bin and celebrate that you're going to help put money into the bin. All right, so we're wrapping it up. Thank you, Varietals. We're wrapping it up with my guest, Ashley Stibble from the Salvation Army. She's in charge of volunteering. Ashley, what do you want to say to everybody that's listening right now? What's your final words?
Well, I would like to thank everyone that's donating, that's volunteering, and continue to encourage people to get out there and volunteer to bell ring. It is a great experience, and it's doing a lot of good for a lot of people throughout Indian River County. And I can't emphasize enough how gratifying it is to ring the bell and know that it's going to a great cause.
And speaking of gratifying, I'm going to share my favorite story. Cindy, what is your favorite story in all the several years that we bell rang?
Just all the people that we met. I mean, it was just like it's so personable. We loved it. Everybody loved it because you really met the people coming in and out of the store and stuff. It was like a huge family.
It was kids. It was older.
Everybody.
It was grandparents.
Everybody.
It was teenagers.
The police were there. I mean, it was all kinds of great stuff.
My favorite story before we wrap this up is one of our guys. He was super cute. Kenneth, shout out to you. Yeah. There was a little old lady that came over and said, he's cute. If I give $1, can I kiss him? He said yes. He did. She kissed him. Do you know she came back like 2 hours later? His shift was over, and she's like, she brought more money to kiss him. So anyway, I don't know if you're going to get kisses out of the deal, but you're going to feel great. Be sure to contact Ashley to volunteer, 772-453-5383, or register to ring.com. You guys, let's make it a great holiday season. Thank you, Ashley.
Thank you much.
Bye.